What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. What I'm going to do in today's video is talk about Amazon ranking. When it comes to ranking your product on Amazon, getting to the first page is critical and so important that once you start selling or you launch your product, that we get it ranked and get it to the first page where it will be seen by hundreds of thousands and even millions of customers. So I'm going to break down in today's video a few mistakes I see a lot of new sellers make as far as picking the wrong keywords, not having a well-optimized listing, a title, bullet points, search terms. And then when it comes time to run PPC, Amazon pay-per-click advertising, most sellers make a critical, huge mistake that makes their ACoS 100 or 200% rather than, under 50%. So I'll share with you what that critical, huge mistake most sellers make, as well as how to do an optimized listing, which keywords you should be trying to rank for and running PPC on. All of that I'll cover in today's video. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller and mentor. Right here on my channel, I release 1 to 2 new videos every single week covering everything Amazon FBA related, making money online, e-commerce, business. If you enjoy that type of content, make sure to go down right now and like the video. I would really appreciate it. And then also subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I release a new video. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, showing you guys how I went from a struggling drug addict 6 years ago, all the way to a full-time 6-figure online seller, building brands on Amazon, starting e-commerce businesses and online businesses. So without any other delays, let's jump into the computer so I can show you some important information on ranking your product on Amazon to page 1 and keywords coming up. All right, guys, let's jump right into it. So as you can see here, let's say that this was your product, a woven hanging basket or a woven hanging wall basket. Let's say this is your product and we want to rank it right here to the top of the first page. So as you can see, you're always going to have 2 or 3 sponsored products at the top of the first page, 1 or so in the middle. This is a sponsored brand ad. I'm actually seeing a lot of really good results using the sponsored brand ads. It's kind of low-hanging fruit, and this requires brand registry. But as soon as you guys have a trademark or you go through the Amazon IP Accelerator program to get brand registry, you'll have access to these sponsored brand ads. And I'm seeing a lot of really good results using these types of ads. You can send customers sponsored display ads. You can send customers directly to your Amazon website for your brand or directly to your product listing. So both of them, I'm seeing a lot of really good cost per click, return on investment, advertising cost wise. And so definitely look into the Amazon IP Accelerator program. Once you get your product launched, it starts selling well, invest into that IP program so you can get brand registry and a trademark and get yourself able to run these types of ads. So we're going to have a few sponsored listings at the top of the first page. We're going to have a few sponsored listings either in the middle and then always at the very bottom of the first page. If this was your product, a lot of sellers make the mistake of thinking they just need to get to page 1 here. The truth is, you don't just want to be on page 1. You want to be like in the top 3 to 4 rows. Okay, so on desktop, which I'm on now, it's listed horizontally like this in most cases for most products and categories, where you have the 2 to 4 products across the one row, and then there's another row down here of 3 to 4 products, and it goes like that. We want to, once you start selling your product, we want to get your product, our product, in this top 3 to 4 rows. And the reason is when you're on mobile, it's totally different. For mobile shoppers that are on the phone, it'll actually be vertical, and we want and there's less products or less results per page. And so if you're ranked to page 1 on desktop, that's still good. But if you're way down here, like in one of the last rows, one of the second to last row or last row, you'll actually be on page 3 or 4 on mobile for mobile shoppers. And then let's talk about keywords, guys. So a lot of people make the mistake that when it's time to launch your product, right, keywords are crucial. Not only do we have to use keywords to have a well-optimized listing, we put our best keywords in the title, in the bullet points, in the search terms, in subject matter, in the description, and then for PPC campaigns. A big mistake Amazon sellers make out of the gate is they try to go after and rank too high search volume and too competitive of keywords. Any keywords for your product that have like over 10 or 15,000 monthly search volume, those are big keywords, and they're going to cost you, most of the time over $1, maybe even $2, closer to $2 per click for PPC. So in this case, for the product right here, for the keyword, I have pulled up woven hanging basket. You wouldn't want to try to rank for unless basket only has maybe 12,000 search volume. I'm sure basket has more like 20 to 100,000 search volume. You wouldn't want to try to rank for basket from the very beginning. Here's what you want to do instead. From the very beginning, if this was your product, I would choose these top 10 ASINs. We're going to copy them. We're going to go into Helium 10 Cerebro. If you don't have Helium 10 or a product research or a keyword research, research tool, I recommend Helium 10. You can get the Platinum plan for $48 with my 50% off coupon. So make sure to check out that. What I'm doing, guys, is I pulled up one of the main keywords for this product, woven wall basket. I'm copy and pasting the top, 5 to 10 ASINs on the first page on Amazon. So I'm just copy and pasting these ASINs right here into this Helium 10 tool called Cerebro. What Cerebro is a reverse ASIN lookup tool. This is going to tell me all of the keywords that these competitors ranked well at the top of page 1, all of the keywords they're using to rank to page 1 and getting sales. Another big mistake and kind of piece of information that a lot of sellers don't know is you don't have to always, like when the customer goes onto Amazon and types in woven hanging basket, that may have 3,000 search volume per month. We can check here. But maybe woven hanging basket, you're ranked at the top of the first page, has a 500 search volume, but you get ranked or you also make sales for hanging basket. If you're ranked well for woven hanging wall basket or woven hanging basket and you make sales off that keyword and you target that keyword in phrase and exact and manual PPC campaigns, as well as any other rebates or search find buy campaigns that you do, if the customer buys your product from the ad woven hanging basket keyword, if your customer clicks on your ad, buys it, that will also help you rank for just hanging basket. So a lot of you may not know that, but that absolutely is the case. And so that's sales velocity. And as long as you're making sales and customers are clicking on your ad for woven wall hanging basket, it will actually help you rank closer to the page 1 and top of page 1 for hanging basket. So now that I've copied, 8 to 10 ASINs, you can click Get Competitors. If you just have like 5 that are on the first page, you can click here and then Get Keywords and then pick a few more. But I've got 8 to 10 here. So what we're going to do, or 7, is just Get Keywords is the next step. After you've copy and pasted your top 10 competitors' ASINs into Cerebro, then Get Keywords. Okay. Then we are going to come down and we're going to filter this list. So let me show you the filters I put in. This is going to be a gold, like a gold standard, like your best keyword list that I would really download and keep an eye on closely. Let's sort by search volume by clicking on search volume here. We've got 22,000 keywords. We need to enter a few more filters. So I would go minimum search volume 1,000 to 12,000 to start with. You can even do like 12,333. And then position rank, we want to do either 1 through 20 or 1 through 40. What position rank is we only want to look at keywords that are, or competitors, and get keywords from competitors that are ranked on page 1 to 40. There's 20 listings per page. So 1 to 20 would mean keywords from the sellers on page 1. 1 to 40 would mean any sellers on page 1 or 2. And then match type is going to be organic, and then apply. And this should really bring down our keyword list from 22,000 down to just 18 in this case. Then we'll come down and sort by search volume if we need to. It doesn't look like it. It's already sorted. These guys are your golden keywords. Wall baskets with 8,000 searches, hanging baskets with 6,000 searches, wall basket decor with 5,900 search volume, hanging shelves for closet for 4,300, hanging storage basket. These keywords, guys, are the keywords I would recommend that you try to rank for from the very beginning in the start for your product to page 1. And the reason being is these keywords are still highly relevant. They all have over 1,000 searches per month, but they don't have 100,000 searches per month. So it's not going to be too competitive or shouldn't be too competitive, and it won't cost as much for your PPC campaigns to try to rank for those. To target these kind of more relevant keywords are still very relevant and good. They have a good search volume, but they're not as competitive, so easier to rank to page 1 on. So next step, guys, these keywords would go into your title, your search terms on the back end of your listing, subject matter, in your bullet points, and in your description. I use Helium 10 listing optimization, and then Scribbles is what I use to help me craft out my listing, write my title. In your title, you want like your top 3 to 5 best keywords right in your title from the top of this list. So wall baskets, hanging baskets, wall basket decor, those 3 keywords, not repeated, but those 3 top keywords should absolutely be in your title. And then the rest of these use in your search terms and your bullets. The other place that I would recommend getting more relevant and less competitive keywords to try to rank for is by using Magnet. Magnet is another tool from Helium 10, a really good tool. So we'll type in woven wall hanging or woven wall basket. And Magnet is more of a general keyword research tool, but I like using this. We can still filter the keywords out by search volume. Another important thing while we're letting this load is going back over to Cerebro. You can take a look at the number of competing products. You know, hanging wall basket has 3,000 search volume, but it has over 8,000 other competitors trying to rank and selling for that keyword. That's something to pay attention to, versus hanging woven wall basket has more search volume per month, but it's only got 968 competing products. And then the other thing I look at here is the CPR 8-day giveaway. This is the number of units you have to sell roughly in an 8 to 10 day period. Worst case scenario, how many units do you have to sell in an 8 to 10 day period to rank to page 1 for this keyword? Now remember what I said earlier, even if your customer is typing in and you rank for hanging woven wall basket, but in your PPC campaigns and your title you have hanging basket and customers click on your ad, buy your product from just hanging basket, that will help you rank for that keyword and also help you rank better for this keyword. So take into account the CPR 8-day giveaway, the search volume, and the number of competing products when you're, crafting your keyword list, okay? Now let's go back over to Magnet. Inside Magnet, we're going to come down to search volume. We're going to sort by high to low, and then let's filter these out because I've got 3,000. Let's go 1,000 search volume to 15,000 search volume and match type organic, and then apply. And now we're down to 168 keywords. So we've got basket for blankets, large stored baskets, small baskets, large planters for indoor plants. All of these keywords have under 15,000 search volume. So this is also another good list of keywords to include for your listing optimization and then in your PPC campaigns. I recently made another video, which I will link up here, on PPC. Which types of campaigns do I recommend setting up from the beginning? Like 2 auto, 3 manual, 2 or 3 product targeting, and then in those manual PPC campaigns, that's where you're going to run exact, phrase, and broad keywords. In exact, no more than like your top 5 keywords that you want to rank for, 5 keywords in your exact PPC campaigns when you launch. For phrase and broad, I wouldn't recommend going over 50 keywords per campaign. So phrase, you could have 25 to 50 keywords in there. For broad, 25 to 50 keywords in there. that's where you'll test these other keywords. Like if we scroll down the list, large baskets for storage. It may be a good keyword and relevant and get you sales. It may be too competitive and too much cost per click and not a good enough ACoS or return on investment. Let's see if anything else sticks out here. So boho basket for plants, rattan plant stand, toy storage basket, wall basket storage. These are phrase keywords. Toy storage basket is kind of a broad, or actually storage basket would be broad. Toy storage basket is a phrase. Wall basket storage is a phrase. You can rank to page 1 on some of these relevant keywords and you'll make some really good sales because they have strong search volume. All these have over 3,000 searches per month and much less competing products on like rattan plant stand and wicker wall decor. So I hope this makes sense, guys. When I'm pulling keywords and looking to get keywords, which keywords am I going to try to rank for? The number one rule is to remember you want to rank your product not just to page 1, but to the top of page 1 in the first 2 to 3 columns or sections at the top of the first page. You don't always need to try to run PPC. It'll be very costly, and try to rank for really high search volume keywords like 100,000 search volume, 50,000 search volume from the very beginning. You're going to have a very high ACoS if you try to do that, and return on investment and ACoS is going to be super high. So that's one huge mistake, critical mistake I see a lot of new sellers make. Use Cerebro and Magnet like I've shown you here today to go out and identify these, like in Cerebro, these 18 keywords are very relevant, and if you can rank to page 1 on even just half these, you'll be well on your way to making a ton of organic sales and not having to spend so much on PPC. Does that make sense? So I hope you guys found this video informative. One last thing, should you use ranking or launching services? I don't recommend it in the very beginning. I recommend doing, competitive pricing, coupon codes, lightning deals, search, find, buy promotions, rebate key, friends and family in the very beginning for your couple reviews. And then really effective and aggressive PPC campaigns from launch. There's a document down below in the video description. It'll have my PPC strategies for 2020. That'll have some more notes and details on what types of PPC campaigns to set up from launch in month 1. And so make sure to download that, check that out. And if you guys have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to me on Facebook, Facebook Messenger, through email, or by just leaving those questions or comments down below in the video comments. I'll make sure to answer each of those personally. Thanks again, guys, so much for watching today's video on ranking, keywords, listing optimization, and PPC. Hope you guys learned something. I'll see you on the next video.